Picture this: a crime so meticulously hidden that even the sharpest detectives are left baffled. No clues, no witnesses, no hope, until one extraordinary hero steps into the spotlight. Not a seasoned investigator or a forensic genius, but a four-legged canine with a nose capable of unraveling a murderer's darkest secret. This is the gripping true story of how a police dog cracked the Kimberly Szumski murder case, a mystery that seemed impossible to solve. Stay with us. You won't believe the incredible twist that only a dog could uncover. The unsolved mystery. In the early 2000s, the bustling city of Philadelphia was rocked by a chilling and perplexing mystery. Kimberly Szumski, a 36-year-old woman beloved for her infectious smile and generous spirit, vanished without a trace. Her sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through her tight-knit community. Friends and family were desperate for answers, clinging to hope that she was still out there, somewhere. The Philadelphia Police Department launched an exhaustive investigation, but every lead seemed to crumble. Days stretched into weeks, and the case grew colder with each passing moment. The question on everyone's mind was, where was Kimberly? Little did anyone suspect that the key to unlocking this mystery wasn't hidden in fingerprints, DNA evidence, or witness testimonies. It was in the extraordinary instincts of a police dog, a canine trained to achieve what no human or machine could. Welcome to Beyond Facts TV, where we dive deep into the stories that go beyond the headlines, uncovering the truth behind the world's most captivating cases. Today, we're exploring the Kimberly Szumski murder case and the remarkable canine hero who brought justice to a grieving family. A life cut short. Kimberly Szumski was a woman who radiated warmth and kindness. To those who knew her, she was a beacon of light. A friend who always listened, a daughter who made her parents proud, and a community member who never hesitated to lend a helping hand. Her laugh could fill a room, and her optimism was contagious. But beneath this vibrant exterior, Kimberly's personal life was fraught with challenges. For years, she had been navigating a troubled marriage. Estranged from her husband, a man whose identity we'll withhold out of respect for the case's sensitivity, Kimberly faced a relationship marked by escalating tension, frequent arguments, and an emotional chasm that only widened with time. By the early 2000s, she was determined to reclaim her independence. She was making plans for a fresh start, focusing on her career, her friendships, and her dreams for the future. Her loved ones admired her resilience, believing she was on the cusp of a new chapter. But then, tragedy struck. One ordinary day, Kimberly stopped answering her phone. Her car was found abandoned on a quiet Philadelphia street, its doors unlocked and her belongings untouched. Her friends reported her missing, and her family held their breath, praying for her safe return. The police scoured the city, interviewed neighbors, and chased every possible lead. But the trail was maddeningly elusive. With no body, no witnesses, and no clear evidence, Kimberly's disappearance seemed destined to remain an unsolved enigma. Until a four-legged detective entered the scene, a perfect cover-up. The truth behind Kimberly Szumski's disappearance was far darker than anyone could have imagined. Her estranged husband, driven by motives that remain murky even to this day, had committed an unthinkable act. In the privacy of their shared home, a place that should have been a haven, he murdered Kimberly, snuffing out her life in a moment of unimaginable cruelty. But he didn't stop at the act itself. Determined to erase any trace of his crime, he devised a plan so meticulous it seemed foolproof. He wrapped Kimberly's body in multiple layers of heavy-duty plastic, believing it would seal away any scent or evidence that could betray him. He then dug a shallow grave in the basement of their home, poured a thick slab of concrete over the plastic-wrapped body, and smoothed it to blend seamlessly with the surrounding floor. To complete his chilling cover-up, he constructed a new wall to conceal the area, painting it to match the rest of the basement. To the outside world, nothing was amiss. Kimberly had simply vanished, and her husband played the part of a grieving spouse with chilling precision. He answered police questions calmly, deflected suspicion with practiced ease, and even joined in community efforts to search for his missing wife. For weeks, the police searched tirelessly, combing through the couple's home, interviewing friends and family, and analyzing every shred of evidence they could find. Forensic teams deployed cutting-edge tools, but the plastic, concrete, and newly built wall were too effective at hiding the truth. The case was slipping through their fingers, and it seemed the perpetrator might escape justice entirely, until the Philadelphia Police Department called in their most unconventional asset. A police dog with a sense of smell so powerful it could pierce through even the most elaborate deception. A canine named Hero. Enter Hero, not his real name, but a title that captures the essence of this remarkable canine. Hero was a German Shepherd, a proud member of the Philadelphia Police Department's elite canine unit, trained in the specialized art of cadaver detection. This skill is nothing short of extraordinary. Cadaver dogs are taught to detect the faint chemical signatures of human decomposition, picking up scents that linger even through barriers like plastic, concrete, or soil. These canines undergo years of intensive training, learning to distinguish the unique odor of a cadaver from thousands of other smells in their environment. Their noses are so precise that they can detect traces invisible to human senses, or even the most advanced forensic equipment. A single whiff can mean the difference between a case going cold and justice being served. When Hero and his handler arrived at the suspect's home, the police were skeptical. The house had been searched multiple times, top to bottom, by seasoned investigators and forensic teams with no results. The basement, in particular, had been examined closely, but nothing seemed out of place. Yet Hero's handler, a veteran of the K9 unit, trusted his partner's instincts implicitly. As soon as they descended into the dimly lit basement, Hero sprang into action. He moved with purpose, sniffing every corner, every crevice, with a focus that was almost palpable. Within minutes, he stopped abruptly at a section of the newly constructed wall. His ears perked, his body tensed, and he began to paw at the wall, barking with an urgency that sent a chill through the room. The police exchanged wary glances. This was no ordinary reaction. Hero was signaling that something was terribly wrong. Trusting the dog's instincts, the officers called for tools to break through the wall. As the concrete crumbled under their efforts, they uncovered a layer of plastic, and inside it, the heartbreaking truth. Kimberly's body, hidden with meticulous care. Hero had done what no human or machine could. He had found the evidence that would finally bring a murderer to justice. Justice for Kimberly. Hero's discovery was the pivotal moment that cracked the Kimberly Szumski case wide open. The evidence was undeniable. Kimberly's body, carefully concealed beneath layers of plastic and concrete, bore the unmistakable signs of a deliberate and brutal crime. Forensic analysts worked around the clock, examining the remains and confirming the cause of death, which pointed directly to foul play. The husband's carefully crafted story began to unravel under the weight of this new evidence. His alibis fell apart, his demeanor grew inconsistent, and the facade of the grieving spouse crumbled. Faced with the overwhelming proof uncovered by Hero, he could no longer maintain his lies. In a stunning turn of events, he confessed to the murder, though he offered little insight into his motives, leaving investigators and Kimberly's loved ones grappling with unanswered questions. Why had he done it? What drove him to such a calculated act of violence? These questions lingered, but the confession was enough to move the case forward. The case proceeded to trial, where the prosecution leaned heavily on the K-9 unit's findings. Hero's role was highlighted as a shining example of the power of K-9 instincts in modern policing. The jury was captivated by the story of the German Shepherd, who had pierced through layers of deception to reveal the truth. The husband was convicted, sentenced to a lengthy prison term, and Kimberly's family finally received a measure of closure, though nothing could erase the pain of their loss. This case wasn't just a victory for the Philadelphia Police Department. It was a powerful testament to the incredible bond between K-9s and their handlers, and the unmatched ability of a dog's nose to uncover secrets buried deep beneath the surface. The legacy of a K-9 hero. The Kimberly Szumski case is a tribute to police dogs like Hero, who bring justice to victims through their remarkable instincts. Kimberly's tragic story reminds us that even the most hidden crimes can be uncovered by heroes, both human and canine. Her memory lives on, and Hero's legacy inspires us all. If you were gripped by this story, like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Facts TV for more true crime tales. Know more about this case or other K-9 stories? Comment below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.